attention. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? What's happening? Hey, look who's back. Look who's back. Look who's back. I'm your boy
Vernie B.
And I'm your boy Big Q. This is the TeamBoydTV flagship program, TeamBoydTV GameTime. This is what started it, right?
That's what's up.
4 seasons.
4 seasons.
4 seasons. And then, you know, in case, like, we've got a lot of new subscribers since last time you were here.
Okay.
See, a lot of these dudes haven't even met you yet.
Oh, really?
No, they don't even know who you are. They have no idea. But this is how this show kind of works, right? We cover a couple topics that's going on in the National Football League. And then the big part of the show, of course, we give our picks. And we usually kind of keep a little tally. For the first 2 seasons, she won.
First 3 seasons.
2.
Oh, that's right.
2.
You got the
You're getting a little overzealous. Calm down. Calm down. First 2 seasons, she won. I spanked that butt in like crazy fashion. I think I beat you by like 12 games.
You need to stop lying.
15? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. I just know it was crazy.
Won by like 2 games.
I don't know if it was that close. But anyway,
we have documented footage. Every year I got to tell you.
We got documented footage. We do. But this year we're doing something a little bit different. We're keeping the standings, and we're also going to keep the standings based on Team Vernie B. If you guys think her picks are all off the chain, which they, you know, whatever.
Always are.
Or you can go with Team Big Q, where it's really good at, right? I kind of most.
But let the record show.
Yeah.
Who's had a perfect week?
It happened one time.
It happened one time.
It happened one time.
But who had it?
It happened one time.
I don't think it was Big Q in the house.
I'm going to have a couple of them this year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Glass.
You got to do them first before you can proclaim.
I know, right? But shout out to my boy Glass from Get With It Sports. Once again, I think this is the third year in a row we doing the Pick 'em or Shut Up League. Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. If you guys want to be a part of it, because Glass wants it to be biggest he can possibly get. We got a lot of people playing right now, and it's still time. We still got like what, 4 days, 2 days, 3 days? How many days we got?
But I'm looking for some ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies,
yes.
join the league. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Bragging rights. Let the fellas know we could pick them too.
Yes. And you can send an email to getwithitsports2@gmail.com. I will put a link as soon as the show is done. I will put a link in the bottom description box of his email address, so you guys can go over there and sign up. Should be a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with this every year. It's been good.
I love it.
But
we're gonna talk about the shirts.
Well, I'm going to the next. That's it. That's a perfect segue.
I'm ready.
Well, see, like I said, you just came back, so you need to calm down.
I'm ready to go.
You just came back. So listen, you guys already know for the most part that you got TeamBoydTV.com/shop. And you can get these cool shirts that we rocking. You guys will see me rock the Black and Blue podcast shirts over the summer. I've been rocking the me and the boys been rocking the TeamBoydTV live shirts. Have you seen me rock a TeamBoydTV Game Time shirt once or twice? Black and Blue podcast, TeamBoydTV live, Game Time, TeamBoydTV Pink, which she has right there. So for the ladies, there's TeamBoydTV Pink. All these shirts are available on TeamBoydTV.com/shop. Go over there and pick them out. And next month we got something really cool for the October Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All the proceeds, every dime, will go to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. But the shirts, wait till y'all guys see them, because I ain't even seen them yet. I ain't even designed them yet. But
every dime?
Every dime. We don't get none of that. Oh. You know, kind of like the ice bucket challenge stuff. We don't get none of that.
Okay.
You don't get none of that. But that's how that works. Now.
We're activists here at TeamBoydTV.
We got to keep it, you know. We got to do it like that. You know, and what else we got? Oh, we got Team Vernie B, and you got Team Big Q. We're going to keep score, and we're going to see how many of you guys we can get on our team before the end of the season. We're going to figure out some cool stuff, and some suggestions would be helpful. We're going to try to give away TeamBoydTV.com gift certificates to get one of these cool shirts. We're gonna try to do it every week, which can't do it this week though because we're already doing it, right? But you guys, let me know what y'all want to do for the contest. Team Vernie B versus Team Big Q, giving away TeamBoydTV shirts. So that's how we're doing it. Anything else before we get into this thing? Anything else? Anything else we got?
Let's get it.
We ready to get it? We ready to do it?
Let's do it.
All right. So what's the first thing up on the docket?
We want to talk about Jim Irsay?
We'll talk about Jim Irsay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about Jim Irsay.
As you know, because he got caught drinking and driving,
Yeah.
He got suspended for 6 games and has to pay $500K. I really didn't know what the suspension mean. I'm like, the dude doesn't play, but he can't come to the facility.
Right.
He can't go to any team meetings representing the Colts, and he can't even use his Twitter account to talk about the Colts.
Wow. So this is sort of kind of like the same thing that happened to the basketball Clippers guy. Sort of the same situation, right? So, you know, I did a podcast a couple weeks ago, and then we talked a little bit about it on Glasses Get With It Sports 2-cent deposit about the discipline and how it was all over the place, and how some people were getting 1 game or 2 games, and other people were getting the year and so on and so forth. And the question kept coming back. Well, what about the little owner dude who got caught with all that dope? You know what I mean? Like, what is anything gonna happen to him? I know that he had went to court the other day and pled guilty to one of the charges.
Right. So that's what they said. They were waiting for the legal process to happen first, and then they would do their process after he.
Absolutely. Hey, but I like it though. And one of the things like what's his face, Roger Goodell, and I talked about it on the podcast, the Shield podcast, the last one I did. That Roger Goodell is on a mission. It was some breaking news while we're talking about this today, right before we went on the air. I think it was a couple hours before we went on air. You were still at school. Roger Goodell done slapped Wes Welker with a 4-game suspension.
Wes Welker?
Popping that Miley, just like your boy Scandra got in Dallas. You know what I mean? So Roger Goodell is on a mission to show that he is not playing around. A lot of these dudes getting all bent out of shape about it, but he gonna teach him.
I guess so.
He gonna teach him.
He's not having none of that.
But let's talk about Jim Irsay for one quick second before we move on. What do you think this looks like on the National Football League if one of the owners of the league is getting caught up in some stuff like this?
I don't really know. I mean, it looks like this dude. I mean, most of the owners you don't hear about doing anything.
Right. Yeah.
Look like this dude trying to be a bad boy.
That's what it look like.
And you need.
He want to be one of the fellas.
Yeah, you need to shut that down.
He want to be one of the fellas.
Come to find out, the drugs that he had in his system was like Xanax.
Yeah.
It was like an antidepressant,
right.
anti-anxiety.
Yeah.
Type medication. And he was drinking.
Wow.
So all that combated.
Yeah.
But I mean, he just seemed like he want to be too cool, and he needs to just dial it back to owner status.
But I don't know, looking at it from a grand scale though, because I do the little podcast called The Shield, and it's about, upholding the things that make the Shield so great. And, if you got like a little tarnish with one of your owners, right? One of your 32 owners who's supposed to stand for like the pillars of this whole thing.
Right.
It's not a good look. And and I'm glad that Roger Goodell treated him just like since he want to be like one of the boys, let's treat him like one of the boys.
You
know what I'm saying? I like it.
He shut it down.
The other story was speaking of Roger Goodell. It was about this was Tuesday. Roger Goodell, issued the brand new
domestic violence.
Well, it's called the domestic violence policy, where no player, coach, faculty member, employee, anybody got anything to do with the NFL. If they put hands on their woman, man, I'm telling you, the consequences are going to be brutal. Like Roger Goodell said, first offenders are getting 6-game suspensions right off the bat.
Wow.
Right off the bat. You slap your girl, you going home for 6 games. You know what I'm saying? And for like people who work in the office and stuff, I guess they're going to hit them with fines and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Roger Goodell's not playing. He's not playing around.
That served him right.
He
messed up with that Ray Rice situation, and so he had to come out strong with it because people were calling him out. He submitted that whole "I'm sorry," deal. Yeah. It got too much because people were starting to say that they don't value women.
Absolutely.
How many women come to the games? How many women support the games?
Yeah.
He was like, I gotta correct this real quick.
I saw this really cool thing on the internet. It showed a picture of Ray Rice, and it said, no. It showed a picture of Ray Rice and said, "You can hit Mary, but you better not hit that Mary Jane." I was like, oh my goodness. Because that's the way it is. Ray Rice get 2 games. Now keep in mind, I went into detail about this on the Shield podcast a couple weeks back. But this man is documented on video footage dragging his unconscious fiance at the time out of the elevator, knocked out. Apparently, slapping with 2 games. A month later, Josh Gordon gets 1 year banned from the whole entire league for smoking under her.
Right.
It wasn't right. Something had to be done about it. You know what I mean?
But then, I hear that whole situation, but then I look at the fact that the fiance is now the wife.
Yeah.
So, what you're saying for yourself.
Right. Well, that's a whole thing that you could talk about on TeamBoydTV Pink for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it make a lot of sense. Like, she goes through all of that, and then she gonna marry this dude, and they up in court together, and it's like it's all great.
So now you sitting there in front of the commissioner and you speaking up for him because now it's affecting your paper.
That's right.
Now it's affecting my house and my shoes and my decorating.
Absolutely.
Now my paper is funded.
That's right.
So now I'm gonna stand by my man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, I was unconscious, drug out the elevator
on video.
For the world to see. for the world to see.
Can't even deny it. You know,
too much for me.
But see that and that's one of the things that women can kind of need to talk about that because like for this much domestic violence to be happening in the NFL, these women are I don't know what's going on. Are they accepting it?
Is it domestic violence? Because see, I hate to throw domestic violence on everything because then to me it softens, it weakens the real issue of domestic. Yes. There are women that are being abused.
Yes. These
chicks popping off in elevators thinking they're gonna beat some dude.
Yeah.
That's not domestic violence.
Right.
That's you getting called out.
That's right. Hey, look.
Just the same way I expect a man to keep his hands to himself, I expect a woman to keep her hands to herself. Right. Yes. I can talk as much bang bang as I want, but when it comes down to it, I can't be slapping on nobody and pushing on them. I mean, what is that?
Well, I guess I figure, you're a football player. You ain't gonna do nothing. And then when they do something, then it's bad. Exactly. They're gonna call him back like, oh, I'm sorry, let's get married, and just to make everything, the whole thing with Ben Roethlisberger and all that stuff. So it's one of them type of situations, and it's bad, and it's look bad for the league, and that's just that. Now, what we're gonna do, because we gotta do our beginning of the season outlook on the divisions, right?
Yeah.
We'll go through them real quick. We're gonna see who's gonna win these divisions and who you gonna put in the playoffs, and see who you got going into the Super Bowl. Maybe we can pull a Super Bowl prediction out of you. Who knows? We'll see. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. And where is it? There it is right there. TeamBoydTV Turbo is sponsored by Domain.com. In today's connected world, it's kind of hard to be heard or to get noticed. That's why an online presence is so vital. If you have a brand to promote, relying on social media just doesn't cut it these days. Although social media is a powerful way to build a following, there is nothing like having your own hosted website. That's where Domain.com comes in. Domain.com offers the very best in web hosting services, and with plans starting at just under $4 a month, it's super affordable as well. And now, because you guys are awesome Team Boyd TV Turbo subscribers, you can get yourself a sweet combo deal if you go to TeamBoydTV.com and click the Domain.com button. Once you click the button, you get redirected to the Domain.com promo page, where once you sign up and use the promo code DOMFREE, that's DOMFREE, you can get yourself a free domain name. That's a free website that you can use to build your audience. And Domain.com web hosting is packed with bonus features too. Check this out. All web hosting plans come with $100 Google AdWords bonus, $50 Yahoo/Bing search marketing credit, $50 in Facebook advertising, a free YellowPages.com listing, and get this, a free toll-free phone number if you live in the U.S. And if you're like me and you know nothing about website design, Domain.com even has the awesomely easy drag-and-drop site builder to get you up and running right away. So what are you waiting for? There's no excuse not to get your online presence rolling right now. Remember, go to TeamBoydTV.com, click the Domain.com button, and use the promo code DOMFREE to get your free domain to use for your website today. Okay, so let's do it like this, right? Let's start with the AFC, right? Let's start with the AFC North. Who you got coming out? You ain't even got to go into a breakdown. Who you got coming out?
AFC North.
Yeah. That's JB's division.
I'm going to say Cincinnati.
I like Cincinnati, too. I like Cincinnati coming out of the AFC North. JB ain't going to like that, but I like that. That's what I like. I like Cincinnati. Yeah. Let's go to NFC North. What you got going on with that? With your Bears, your Vikings, and all of them?
I'm going to say the Packers.
You're going to say the Packers, yeah. Not the Detroit Lions?
No.
I like the Packers, too. The Packers are going to kind of repackage their little wide receiver situation. I think I like the Packers, too. Let's do the AFC West. So you got the
Denver.
Really? You ain't even giving Phillip Rivers. I'm saying Phillip Rivers, man. Phillip Rivers.
Denver.
I'm going with the Chargers. Right? All right, so let's flip it over to the NFC West. So what you got for the NFC West?
I'm gonna say Arizona.
I like Arizona too, because everybody.
I think you picking what I'm picking.
No. Look, you kind of finally coming to your senses and you realizing how football works, right? Yeah. So think about it. Everybody talking about Seattle, San Francisco, and how it's going to be a knockout, drag-out battle between them two. Ain't nobody paying attention to St. Louis and Arizona, but Arizona been building the army for 2 years.
They have.
And
they're ready.
They ready. I like Arizona too. I mean, I don't think they're going to be like ahead of the pack by 3 or 4 games and nothing like that. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tighter than a lot of people think.
I don't know.
I got Arizona coming out. Okay, so here's an easy one. AFC East.
AFC East.
Yes.
That's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom Brady in them.
You don't like the Jets? JB like the Jets. JB like the Jets. I like the Miami Dolphins.
What?
I like the Miami Dolphins. I like because they had the team last year and they had some stuff that happened and they kind of got derailed. I think they get back on track this year. I'm saying I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. I'm telling you.
Patriots.
Okay, cool. So we go to your division, the NFC East. Who you got?
Eagles.
The Eagles? Everybody like the Eagles. I don't like the Eagles.
Who you got?
You know, I don't want you to slap me for saying this. And I said this on TeamBoydTV Live. I got the Dallas Cowboys. I know. I hate the Dallas. I hate the Dallas Cowboys.
Did you see their defense?
I saw everything. Preseason is preseason.
Did you see the defense they run?
Preseason is preseason.
Do you see anybody able to play in that defense?
Preseason is preseason. Okay, all right. Tony Romo's time is running out. Okay.
You got Tony Romo and Des Bryant who are fired. Their defense is going to get the ball to the other team. I mean, you can't. The defense.
Something has to change sooner or later. The Dallas Cowboys cannot continue to be like this without.
Something will change when Jerry Jones died in his grave.
Yeah, see, I don't want it to be that drastic. I'm gonna keep hope alive for the Dallas Cowboys. You know,
I can't even believe you call yourself a sports analyst.
I'm just saying. Dallas Cowboys, Philip Rivers. Okay, I'm saying, right? So now we talk about probably the worst division in the NFL and the AFC South, right? Now, I did see the Jacksonville preseason game. I didn't see that though. I'm just saying. Y'all keep on sleeping on Jacksonville.
Who is in there?
Jacksonville, Tennessee, Houston,
Indianapolis.
Yeah, I'm going Indianapolis.
Of course, that's the only choice to be had.
And then the one that I think is probably the toughest division in the NFL. It's hard to pick a winner here. There's been not a back-to-back division winner. The NFC South. Who you got?
The Saints.
You suck.
I'm just saying.
The Saints can't win. I don't like the Saints. I don't like. Look, I ain't doing this because I'm a Panthers fan. I'm just saying, sooner or later. Realistically, Carolina can repeat.
Look at everybody on paper. Look at what's going on.
Carolina can repeat.
Okay.
They can do it. They're going to be the first team in history to do it. And I'm going to tell you why everybody laughing at me right now. We'll see what happens around this time come January.
Okay.
We'll see. Okay?
Saints for me.
Okay, cool. So let's move into the championship game for the division titles, right? So I got Green Bay going up against Arizona for the right to go to the Super Bowl. So Green Bay, Arizona, NFC Championship game. Who you get?
Be Arizona.
No, but who's your four? You got 4 teams.
Oh, Arizona. And so I picked the Saints and the Eagles again to match up.
Saints and Eagles. Mm-hmm. That seemed a little far-fetched to me, but yeah, I mean it can happen. You know, the Eagles went out with a bang last year. Mm-hmm. You know they did. Mm-hmm. All right, so on the AFC side of things, I got the Denver Broncos in the they can't happen, can it?
Indianapolis.
No. So it had to be Indy in San Diego. Yes, that's what I got. Indianapolis, San Diego for the title.
And then I guess I have Denver and the Patriots.
Ew. Okay, that's cool. So that brings us to the Super Bowl. What you got going?
I say Peyton Manning gets his rematch against the New Orleans Saints.
Wow, I do not think that's interesting at all. I don't think Peyton Manning makes it back to the Super Bowl. I think he makes it back to the playoffs.
Bite your tongue.
I'm just saying. I don't think it makes it back. I do see, and you see I'm picking, it's a pattern here. I see the San Diego Chargers making it to the Super Bowl. Philip Rivers' first time ever, because it's been in the league forever, right? You know, again, you don't understand.
This a wish list?
No,
this is talking about real.
This is what's going on. Okay, it's early. Okay, that's a lot of factors. We ain't got enough time on the show for me to break it all the way down. I will do it on Twitter and stuff. Y'all want to know what's really going on? You can hit me on Twitter and I'll break it down for you. But I'm just saying we don't got enough time. But we got to understand there's a lot of things going on in San Diego right now that's forcing the hand of one Phillip Rivers, right?
You have to have the talent to force the hand.
Antonio Gates came back. He's healthy. He's good. That was missing last year. Look, they did what nobody thought they could do last year. Nobody had them in the playoffs last year. Nobody. They made it. They scratched and clawed, and they got their way. Well, you know what? It don't matter. Just like people say the same thing about Carolina. That nobody had them in the playoffs either. You know, but they scratched and clawed, and they made it there.
Why we didn't come back to Carolina?
Because that's my team. You got a problem with
it? Don't nobody care about Carolina.
I'm just saying.
We talking about Phillip Rivers, and here we go. Back to Carolina.
So Phillip Rivers makes it to the Super Bowl for the first time ever to face off against Carson Palmer.
This is why everybody hate Carolina. Because that's all you do, talk about Carolina.
Carson Palmer and the Arizona Cardinals. Okay.
Carolina.
Carson Palmer, Arizona Cardinals. So Chargers, Cardinals, Super Bowl 49. That's what I got.
That sucks.
Yeah. Okay. It was so okay. Who winning the whole thing?
I told you. Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning gonna win the whole thing.
The whole thing.
I got Phillip Rivers. I'm riding until the wheels fall off.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers, man, and he gonna retire. He gonna go right off into the sunset with his
8 kids.
Yeah, I'm saying. So it's time. You know what I mean? So he'll retire.
You're wrong, but okay. You can have your pick.
I mean, look, this is week 1. We'll come back to this, and you know how I like to do. I like to chop it up and put the little stuff up there, what you said and what I said. I like to do that. You know what I mean? That's what I like to do. Now, if we ain't got no more other business, we got to handle the first week's picks, which I was dreading this because I hate the first week's picks.
Because you really can't tell.
Yeah, you don't really know what's going on. You don't really see patterns starting to form. You don't really know what's going on. But we'll do it. I guess we'll take our social media break and then we'll just knock it out, right?
Okay.
All right, cool. So let's do it. And let's see, social media. Boom. Get social with TeamBoydTV. Like our Facebook page and join us every Sunday during the regular season for the TeamBoydTV Facebook halftime show. You can also follow us on Twitter at TeamBoydTV and at Vernie B 73. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamBoydTV Turbo for all of our live shows, podcasts, among other things. Be sure to check out our Google Plus page for real-time status update and overall community discussion. TeamBoydTV is also on Instagram, Spreaker, and iTunes. Once again, thank you for watching. Right, so we're at the main event. This is where it goes down, okay? Now, as you can see, behind us there, right, we got the nice little scoreboard is there. You know, you see it, 0-0 right now for Team Big Q and Team Vernie B, right? So listen, I'm gonna throw this out here right now because we got people watching. I want to know how many people right now feel like Team Big Q gonna win this whole thing again and be a repeat champion. Well, I mean, you did it 2 times, you know, you did it. But whatever, I ain't never got a chance to do it.
Talk about the Chargers.
If they smart, they'll follow me. Hey, look, if you think that at the end of it all, we do this about week by week basis, just to see who wins. If you think that she's gonna beat me this week, you could use the hashtag Team Vernie B, or you can use the hashtag Team Big Q. Let us know what you think about our picks, and we'll take a look at them, and we'll shout out the person who had the coolest tweet next week. We'll do that. That sounds good, right? We'll do that. Yeah, I like that. So you ready to do this?
Let's do it.
You ready to do this?
I'm ready.
All right, what we got first?
First up, Thursday night, the Hail Mary return. Packers at Seahawks.
Oh, Packers at Seahawks. Hail Mary returns. This is going to be a pretty decent game. I see that Seattle lost a bunch of pieces. They lost a couple wide receivers. Was it one wide receiver? They lost Golden Tate to Detroit. Mm-hmm. They still got Marshawn Lynch. They still got Percy Harvin. They, I mean, their team ain't really changed. They lost one of their defensive backs to you, though, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think Aaron Rodgers felt like the last 2 years, especially last year, was just things just fell apart for him last year. Aaron Rodgers needed to come out and establish himself very early in the season. Even though they playing at the scene of the crime in Seattle. I think Green Bay goes in there and set the tone for the rest of the league, and Green Bay get the win in there. Go ahead and stop that nonsense 12th man stuff early. Shut it down right from the get go.
I'm gonna go Seahawks. They're coming off their Super Bowl win. Their crowd is going to be outrageous.
They are. Mm-hmm.
I'm going Seattle.
Okay. I mean, I forgot about that, but again, Aaron Rodgers is a pro. All right. So
his defense, it sucks.
It is. Okay. So listen, this right here is our first divisional matchup of the year. The New Orleans Saints travel up I-85 to visit the Atlanta Falcons, right?
They destroyed them.
I have been watching the Atlanta Falcons on Hard Knocks, and they look horrendous, right? Even though Julio Jones and Roddy White look spectacular. Actually, Matt Ryan looks good too. The defense is suspect. The running game is they switching running backs around. Steven Jackson, who they gambled on last year, still ain't been able to contribute like he's supposed to. Yeah, I think the Saints go in there and get it done.
I'm going with Saints.
Saints goes in and get it done. All right, cool. So we move on. All right, so the Minnesota Vikings, who don't even have a home stadium at the moment, they traveling up to go see the St. Louis Rams without Michael Sam. He's not a part of the team. It's kind of sad.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm a little heartbroken about it. They're gonna go to St. Louis and get beat. I got the Rams in this one.
I have the Rams too.
All right, cool. So moving on. Okay, we got our second divisional matchup: the Cleveland No Johnny Manziel Browns against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers look a lot different than they did last year.
They look bad though.
They still look bad. We called for Mike Tomlin's head at the end of last season, but we found out that the folk up in Pittsburgh don't like, and Glass pointed this out. They don't like to fire the coaches and this, that, and the third. Maybe they'll give Thomas some money to walk away. I don't know.
I'm going Steelers though.
I think that the Cleveland Browns have a lot to prove. And what better way to kick off the season by knocking off one of the big boys on the block? I like Cleveland in this game. It's going to be a hard-fought game. Cleveland got weapons. Cleveland has got quarterback issues. But Cleveland, well, they don't have...
They got no Josh.
Well, Josh Gordon is a monster, but they got other people, too. They got the dude from Dallas is out there. He's going to probably end up being the number one receiver while Gordon is away.
Somebody still has to throw you the ball.
Look, they got some capable quarterbacks. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I like Cleveland to win in some kind of fashion.
Okay.
9-3 field goal fest. I don't know. Play some defense. I don't know.
I'm going Steelers.
All right, you keep it scoring?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got the Jacksonville Jaguars going to see the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, I did think that the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Atlanta Falcons preseason game, they looked very impressive. Blake Bortles looked like he ready to do it. Finally, Cecil Shorts got somebody who want to throw him the ball the correct way. Is that fool still on their team?
Who?
The weed smoker guy, wide receiver. Forgot what his name was. I don't think he's around, is he? Did they finally get rid of him? I'm not sure. I don't know what they got in the thing, but they don't have Maurice Jones-Drew no more.
No, he's
in Oakland now, right?
Oakland.
Yeah, so it don't really matter. The Eagles gonna put him away pretty quickly. I got the Eagles in this game. What about you?
I'm taking the Eagles as well.
All right, cool. So we get into this.
Raiders and the Jets.
This is a snooze. What time does this game come on? It's a 1 p.m. game. Ain't nobody watching this game, man.
Where are they at?
They play in New York. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know which way to go on this one.
Who did the Raiders have as their starting quarterback?
We don't know for sure.
They didn't pick Schaub. It was the other
was
guy.
it Carr?
Carr. He's gonna be the starter.
What happened to my little boy Terrell Pryor?
They released him.
Oh, poor thing. Stay away from Carolina. But I'm saying, Geno Smith.
I'm going Jets.
I'm gonna have to go with the Jets. I'm just picking the lesser of two evils here. I'm going with the Jets too.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, really, what can you do here?
All right, cool. So we get into another divisional matchup. This one's gonna be fought in the AFC North. This one is the Cincinnati Bengals traveling to M&T Bank Stadium to face JB's Baltimore Ravens. Okay.
Well, I'm picking the Bengals because I already said they were coming out of that division, so I'm going with the Bengals.
I'm going with the Bengals too. Not because because I think Endo just got paid. Giovanni Bernard. They got everything. They got everything they need.
This is their year.
Ravens are going to do well this year, but I think they're going to have a real tough time with Cincinnati this year.
I think so.
A real tough time. I think Cincinnati is finally maturing, and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I like Cincinnati. So we move out to Buffalo versus Chicago. Not super excited about this game. Yeah, I like Chicago on this one too. I got a chance to see the Buffalo Bills, and I didn't like what I saw. So that's cool. All right.
Washington.
This one makes absolutely no sense. You got Washington going out to Houston so they can get RG3 killed by Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, I'm going Texans. I think they have what's his name, Ryan Mallett.
Yeah, they got
He's gonna fit in there nice. They have an awesome defense.
The Houston Texans. I don't know how they got that record they got last year. I think it was bad quarterback play. Got to be the main thing that you can throw in there. With all the pick sixes and all that stuff.
Right.
But the team, if you look at the team is not a bad team. Yeah. That whole thing is this, I see they calmed down Johnson. They calmed Andre Johnson down a little bit. came back to camp. He seemed to be in good spirits.
Ready to win something.
Yeah, so I think that the Texans getting ready to make a turn. I think I think RG3 is going to be. That dude better be running for his life because they gonna kill him out there.
I think so too.
All right. Okay, here we go. We got my brother's the Tennessee Titans versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I saw nobody, and that's a funny thing. Nobody's talking. How everybody talk about people getting deals and stuff. Why ain't nobody talking about Alex Smith's deal? I'm curious about it.
I mean, he just don't really hit the radar.
I'm just saying he got a deal, just like Kaepernick got a deal, just like Dalton got a deal. Ain't nobody talking about Alex Smith.
They don't.
He put up crazy numbers last year.
He did pretty good. I must admit.
Yeah, I got the Kansas City Chiefs over the Tennessee Titans. I got them winning at home.
I don't want the Titans.
All right. Where we at? So we got another division game. This one's in the AFC East.
Your team that
I'm split on this game. Listen, I am, man.
You split? Why?
Because I think that the New England Patriots really don't got nothing but a really good quarterback and a really good coach.
And they got a nice, sweet tight end that's back and healthy and ready to play.
Okay, you might as well use him while you can, right? Because he ain't going to be around that long.
Whatever.
Okay, so it works. That works. So, but the defense is not as good as it used to be, right? They're not as dangerous as they used to be. Their running game is not, well, they had a good running game last year toward the end of the season. I don't know, man. The Patriots seem very lackluster. I just see on paper, Miami just got way more weapons. They can just do more damage to that scoreboard than the New England Patriots can.
Okay, you going Miami.
I'm going Miami.
I'm going Patriots.
All right, cool. All right. I ain't mad at you. All right. Yes, here we go. We got the Carolina Panthers traveling to Raymond James Stadium to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, let's just get this out of the way because I know exactly what you're going to say. We understand that Cam Newton is working with some bruised ribs. We understand that Cam Newton just came off ankle surgery. We understand that Cam Newton is only throwing to one receiver that he had last year. We understand all that. We understand that, some of the O-line guys retired and we got new dudes in there. We know this. So don't throw that at me. I've heard it a million times in the offseason.
Okay.
All right? So save that.
Okay.
All right?
You picking Panthers?
I'm picking Carolina because they're going to win.
They're going to take an L.
Oh, you serious?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, you serious? Okay, well, that's
Doug
fine.
Martin is back in the house.
I heard about that.
Reputable quarterback now. Yeah, y'all take an L.
Oh, you are done lost your mind. Ain't no way. Tampa Bay sucks. They're
gonna suck that win.
They don't have they talk about Cam and his ribs and his ankle. They ain't even got a decent quarterback to even.
Yes, they do.
Josh McCown.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Josh McCown's a journeyman backup.
Okay.
Journeyman backup.
Okay.
Journeyman backup. They got Doug Martin.
That journeyman backup gonna send y'all home with an L.
All right, I will be some. You know how I would be if that happened, but it ain't gonna happen. I'm fully confident that it's not gonna go down that way.
Okay.
All right, and don't bother me at 4:25 or something. I'll be watching that game. All right, this is the game that everybody talking about. I picked this as one of the TeamBoydTV GameTime games of the week. I got 2 of them this week, right? San Francisco 49ers go to Jerry World to face the Dallas Cowboys. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this game.
Okay.
A lot of talk.
A lot of talk.
A lot of talk. A lot of talk. I'm going to let you have this one.
I got the 49ers. Plain and simple.
Any particular reason why?
Because the Cowboys suck.
Do I have to point out that Navarro Bowman is still injured? They have just, suspended Alden Smith. They caught another dude out there slapping some chick around. McDonald. He's gone.
Unless Dallas gets some help defensively, they're going to be a pitiful 8-8 as they always are. That's what Dallas always does. On paper, Dallas. And every year they are 8 and 8.
I don't want nobody to mistake me for being a Dallas Cowboys fan. I don't want nobody. Let's get that clear, right? I don't want nobody to mistake me for being a Dallas Cowboys fan. But I will tell you this though: this game is going to be way more competitive than a lot of people think. I think Dallas stands a really good chance to win this game. I'm not going to use my pick on them. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my pick on the 49ers. All right, I'm saying.
Okay.
I need to keep this thing real tight going into week 2. You know what I mean?
I was just wondering. Because you're doing a whole lot of champ.
I'm just saying. All right.
Oh,
this one
is gonna be good.
This is another one that I decided to call TeamBoydTV GameTime Game of the Week because this is gonna be a really good game. I think this is probably, if I had to pick between the two for one to be the real deal game of the week, this will be the game of the week. So last time Peyton went to Indianapolis, he went back home. Andrew Luck kind of shut him down. Well, Andrew Luck didn't do it, but it didn't work out the way he wanted him to. Mm-hmm. This time, Andrew Luck is going into hostile territory by going into Mile High. Mm-hmm. This is going to be interesting.
I have Denver. I just don't see Peyton losing the home opener.
You know what? And that makes a whole lot of sense to me. It really does. I gotta go with the young guy though. Okay. I got to see. I don't know. I can't do it with Denver. Wes Welker, concussion, probably won't be playing. I don't know. Something about this Denver Indianapolis matchup that I'm just not feeling. I'm just not.
So you're going Colts?
I'm going with the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts.
I got Denver because I seen Peyton Manning make mediocre fantastic.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. You know what I mean? So, your boys are playing in a 7-10 game. 7-10? That seemed weird. Anyway.
There's 2 games.
Oh, okay.
On Monday night.
Okay, so you got the New York Giants going to Detroit, going to the Big D, face the Detroit Lions. I really ain't, when I heard that Jim Caldwell was going to Detroit, I was like, yay. But then I saw their schedule, and I was like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I think Eli Manning needs this season, and he needs to approach this seriously. I don't know, and I ain't saying that Eli was like, jiving last year. I don't know what was going on with him.
He was terrible.
I don't know if he lost his his will to play. I don't know if he was I don't know what it was, but he need to get it back. And and they put him up against. They gave him a nice season opener. They gave him a pretty easy one. Like oh, get your stuff together. He need to get his stuff together. I'm gonna go with Eli. But he only get one chance with me.
Oh, okay.
That's all he get.
I pick the Giants every week, no matter who they play, because that's my team.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with them. I'm ride or die with my team.
Is that a preview to the Super Bowl? I think that's a preview to the Super Bowl right there. That right there is a preview to Super Bowl 49 if I ever seen it in my life.
And I know you're going Chargers.
I'm going to. No, you don't know that because look, I like the Cardinals.
You got the Chargers and this dude here.
I like the Chargers.
Everything.
I don't like the Chargers on week 1. I like the Arizona Cardinals on week 1.
You suck.
I'm just saying.
I'm going Cardinals because that's the team that's going to win.
No. The Cardinals are going to win week 1. Now, when they face off in the Super Bowl, it's going to be a different story. But week 1, the Arizona Cardinals.
Who in the heck is getting?
I told you I don't have enough time on the show tonight to break it down. But it's a roadmap that leads directly to San Diego and Arizona. It does.
There's a detour on that road.
I'm gonna draw it up and I'm gonna put it up on Twitter tonight so everybody can see it. Okay. All right. So we're both going Arizona. Is that the last game?
That's the last game.
Okay. So that's our show. Wow. So what you had? How'd it come out? How we looking? How many games did we differ on?
We're just a few games.
Oh, okay. So I'm saying I feel confident with my picks. Glass was on Twitter talking about after watching GameTime and seeing that TeamBoydTV picked the Bolts to win the Super Bowl. I'm going with Team Vernie B all day long.
Thank you, Glass. That's what I'm talking
hilarious.
About. That's what I'm talking about.
It's funny how things work out though.
We better test that Pepsi.
You think so?
We better test the Pepsi.
Look, I know what I'm doing here. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying you see it. Arizona Cardinals. San Diego Chargers, putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there. Hey, listen, you looking at me out there?
Because I'm like, what? I mean, there is no roadmap that leads.
There is a roadmap. I'm telling you, it's a roadmap. I saw it when we were doing the divisional breakdowns.
San Diego is playing Jacksonville all year. They won't be at the Super Bowl.
All right. Okay. I'm saying, y'all said that they wouldn't be in the playoffs last year, and they were there.
By the grace of God.
I'm just saying. This is the National Football League. Like how many? Like both times, both of the last 2 times that your beloved New York Giants showed up at the Super Bowl, nobody had them in the Super Bowl either one of those years. I'm just pointing out facts.
Pump your brakes.
I'm just pointing out facts. Did you have the Giants in the Super Bowl that year?
I had them in the Super Bowl 2007.
You did
yes,
not.
I did.
I don't believe you.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe you.
Pump your brakes.
No, you
don't
even
go there.
Don't
add the Giants.
Because nobody would have thought they would have made it. Just like the last time that they went, nobody would have thought they would have made it.
Well, they made
and they did.
Okay. But they got a track record. San Diego's track record says
What kind of track record the Giants got before the 2007 Super Bowl? They hadn't won in like 12, 13, 17 years.
I have seen all of the Giants Super Bowl wins in my lifetime.
It was like you were 13 the last time they won a Super Bowl. before the 2007. You were like 12.
The last time they went was 2000, and they lost to the Ravens.
I said win the Super Bowl. You were 12 years old. It was 12 years old. That's what I'm talking about. So, look, Phillip Rivers ain't never been. He been in the league for 12 years.
And he ain't going now. All his whole class got one. What's his name?
Roethlisberger and
Eli.
This
dude ain't got nothing.
You know, even Rodgers, who got kind of picked over by, but it don't matter though, because you know what? You know,
there's no law that says you have to get one.
He's gonna get one.
Dan Marino doesn't have one. He's a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers. He
played in a league that was a lot different than it is now. Whatever. Like he played in the NFL when the NFL was real. Now a dude like Phillip Rivers can win in today's NFL. If Russell Wilson, and I'm gonna end the show like this, if Russell freaking Wilson can be walking around with a Super Bowl ring on, you trying to tell me that?
I'm gonna tell you 2 reasons why Russell Wilson got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Marshall, defense.
Okay.
Wilson did nothing.
Yeah. Okay. But
he was a happy bystander.
Yeah, but my point is, Russell Wilson is walking around in the world with a Super Bowl ring on. Are you trying to tell me that Russell Wilson is a better quarterback than Phillip Rivers?
Dude, the guy who get the water boy gets a Super Bowl ring. It just so happened he in the right place at the right time.
Oh my goodness, you are something else.
Did man get a Super Bowl ring?
You know what? I am so glad that this show is back. You know what I mean? Now listen, I want to apologize for this first show. It's not going the way I wanted because I had some other stuff that I wanted to do, but I ran into some problems. I've been working on the show all day today, contrary to what some other people believe. Ever since 9 a.m. I've been working on the show since 9 a.m. Okay, you know what you think I've been doing all day? What you think I've been doing all day? Why you just come in here, sit down and flip your hair a little bit? You ready to go? I've been working since 9 a.m. on the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But listen.
No disputing.
I'm just saying. I want to thank you guys for watching the first show. Trust me, next week's show will be a lot cleaner. I have a little bit more time to prep. Hopefully I can get some help from somebody to put the show together. Because, you know, it's definitely, you know, not as clean as I wanted to be. But we work on that. You know, it's the first show. It should be good. Join us tomorrow night, me and Glass from Get With It Sports, JB, for TeamBoydTV Live, week 1, that kind of thing. It'll be really nice. Oh, it wouldn't be nice because you won't be around. I'm going to say it would be nice if you could join us on TeamBoydTV Live one time. We might be able to do it sometime this season.
Sometime this season we'll be able to
yes. Do it. So TeamBoydTV Live, and then I'm gonna say this, and I said it early on the podcast earlier today, that you gotta tune in to the Black and Blue podcast tomorrow night at 11 p.m. After everything I went through last week, and after everything that everybody done said to me over the last 7 days, this is one Black and Blue podcast you guys do not want to miss. I am gonna be in full rant mode.
About what?
I'm gonna address everything that people done said about my team. Everything.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, I'm gonna address it. Anyway,
back to Carolina. Here we go.
It's always about Carolina. For TeamBoydTV, the founders. I'm your boy Big Q,
and I'm Vernie B.
And we will see y'all next week. Is that it? That's everything.
Peace, y'all.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.